The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
So, Dr. Ordon, Dr. Batra, one man was on vacation, took a turn for the worse when he contracted a very rare infection. But it's where he got it that will have you asking, what the hell, WTH?
Imagine you're on an exotic vacation, checking out the sights, dishing up on some of the local cuisine, and then out of nowhere, one of your testicles starts to expand so much that it literally bursts. That's exactly what happened to one poor man visiting Tunisia. After having pain in his genitals, a 59-year-old grandfather was diagnosed with African salmonella, an extremely dangerous form of the disease. He then spent several weeks recovering at home, and that's when he shockingly noticed one testicle rapidly swelling. The pain was so extreme, he said he was in tears from the agony. Finally, relief came when the balloon testicle exploded like a volcano. This entire affair should remind all of us to be careful when traveling to foreign countries and make sure we don't have a similar experience blow up in our face.
No, thank you.
I know a story is severe involving testicles when the women in the audience are, oh no, right? So this is a bit of a terrifying story, and joining us now to discuss via Skype, board-certified urologist and the author of the penis book, Dr. Aaron Spitz.
Hello, Doc.
Wow, that story gets me where I live.
Dr. Spitz, I'm not even lying when I say that even as doctors, when you hear headlines like this, you think, oh, come on, that didn't happen. So walk us through what did happen.
I would call this more of an eruption than an explosion, because it really is like a lava flow when this thing happens. And what it is, it's a whole bunch of pus under pressure, finally exiting like a gigantic zit. Because what's happening here is the salmonella bacteria, which is normally just infecting the intestinal tract, and it can be life-threatening. It's a terrible infection. In very rare cases, it finds its way into the testicle, probably through the bloodstream. And the immune system is rushing to try to contain it. That's a bunch of white blood cells. Their job is to surround it and try to kill it, but they're not able to. So more and more keep pouring in there, and that's what pus is. It's white blood cells, and it builds and it grows and it destroys the surrounding tissue, and it makes this pus pocket, and it gets bigger and bigger, and it literally can get the size of a grapefruit until finally it erodes through the skin of the testicle and bursts through, and there's like an eruption of bloody pus. Literally looks like a lava flow. But that's when the pain finally goes away. The relief of that pressure is what finally takes away that terrible pain, and that's what this guy experienced. So if you've got some pain or swelling down there, don't hesitate, don't be embarrassed, get in and get checked. And the other thing is sometimes it's cancer. Cancer doesn't tend to grow real quickly, but sometimes it can. And it's very hard to tell on yourself if it's an infection or if it's a tumor. So if you've got something abnormal feeling down there, doesn't feel quite right, get on in and get checked out.
That's a great takeaway on this one.